Next week, they will face Brisbane Roar in the FFA Cup. The Australian champions, and we are underway here in Suzhou. Cuts inside, right-footed Mbappe at goal. Herrera again, Sarabia looking here for Meunier. Herrera for Sarabia, good link-up play, but the final pass a little loose. And a chance here for him, perhaps. On the ball now, Le Fondre. And that goal, running at Caceres and past Joel King. And it comes back post Sarabia. Draxler onto Mbappe. Cheeky pass into Bernat. For this particular game, and Diallo immediately looking a little. Holidays spent at home in Uruguay. Brilliant ball through towards Le Fondre here. A fan of players who can play in a number of positions. As PSG win it back high. Gets it back from Barbarouses. Might well get on the end of that. Looping Sarabia onto the left boot towards Cavani. And that's not too... Mbappe into Herrera, gets it back. Cavani again for Mbappe. His ball there won't reach Sarabia either. Kouassi. Good first touch into space, the second one. Brought down Fan Club. Beautiful take by Ninkovic, looking for Le Fondre. For these Sydney players to share the pitch with him. As Sarabia delivers. Really switch wings with Kylian Mbappe here. Poor touch from the world champ. And it goes from Sarabia. Out to drift in field, the German international, and find Bernat, who's poked through Herrera. Out to Sarabia. Mbappe waiting and headed away by Brian Grant. Mbappe switching wings momentarily and crossing towards Cavani and going past Van der Sar. His tackle was a rather hopeful one, and the yellow card is shown to the 19-year-old. Baumjohann crosses deep, waiting was Grant, and poking Sydney into Herrera. Not far away at all from her first goal in Paris Saint-Germain's colours. From Thomas Tuchel's Paris Saint-Germain. Sarabia. Ninkovic, who's growing into this game. An inspiring action for the 2019-2020 season next week. And for Draxler, who's really floating about behind the front line, finding pockets. Listening by the German there. Not quite such good goalkeeping from his colleague Kevin Trapp. Drifting past his former teammate Alexander Baumjohann. Sarabia, with the way the Australians set up his troops, they may well be in for a better Adam Le Fondre will be disappointed not to have found the target there. Mbappe back. Helping out. Yokohama Marinos, managed by an Australian. Pause for a minute. Baumjohann's effort is deflected, not too far wide of Trapp's goal. Sydney have the corner opportunity to move it on to Mbappe there. Didn't quite react quickly enough. A little deeper, frustrated perhaps at the lack of attacking opportunities. Here is one. Gives Paris Saint-Germain the lead. A minute or so after Sydney thought they'd got the lead. But no. It is the 20-year-old prodigy from Bondi with yet another goal. It's his first in this pre-season tour since the 6-1 victory. And they have to stay focused as Mbappe. Competitive appearances for Paris Saint-Germain. Adding another one to his tally is Sarabia, who still has it. It's Edinson Cavani with his first touch since taking a knock to the thigh. After good work from Pablo Sarabia, puts Paris Saint-Germain 2 goals to the good prior to half-time. Corner kick in towards Le Fondre, up and under. Difficult one for Trapp, he's punched it well. Not quite clear yet, though, the throw-in awarded to Sydney. Quality barely a minute later to Trapp's first half performance. Mbappe looking to chip in towards Cavani. Let's have another look at the chance, and when as good as the delivery is, it's poor. For Zagreb, poor touch from him. And Kurzawa. Zagreb back to Kurzawa. And gets it back from Zagreb. And again Zagreb looking. Flew on to Colin Dagba. Much more of a regular in the first team. Dagba going for the return, and the only player to start the second half for Paris Saint-Germain who was on back by Ardé. Sheesh with the shot. Bounces off Redmayne, and there's still work to be. Ardé. To Ryan McGowan, Ryan Grant and Joel King at the back. Adam Le Fondre leading the line, and Adam Le Fondre not once but twice. It's Joel King who was an attack with Ninkovic. Shimmy creating a bit of space. Back it goes. Kurzawa. PSG looking confident on the ball. Now Cheze. Now Sheesh. Kurzawa with the touch. Zagreb looking for the finish. Very nicely worked move. Scored on his PSG debut away to Nantes last season. He scored 2 of Sydney FC's 4 goals. Sheesh, Dagba, back for Sheesh, gets the shot away. Redmayne well placed to make the stop. And it's clear that Chulbaka the field right now, but of course Johan's delivery is another gorgeous set piece. He set up a goal that was their problems in front of defence. We're attacking right now. Metehan Guklu with a shot last season by 2 goals to 1. Luke Bratton. Sheesh with the delivery for Paris Saint-Germain. Lovely turn that from Zagreb. Gets it back from Kurzawa too. Zagreb. Cheze ahead of him. Tries to slide it into the path of the Spaniard. Probably be heard on your monitors too now. Knowledge of space and of course of his teammates' ability. The shot's coming in. Provided Sydney with an opportunity. Here's Ryan Teague with the shot. Oh, well played, Luka Ivanovic. He's got men to aim at too. And Isaac Ardé. It's Sheesh who strikes. Both Ivanovic and Teague. Gets it back from 7th of August. Just a week after they go for their 7th consecutive. Good opportunity for Thomas Tuchel to and did end in a defeat. Penalty shootouts. Kurzawa, nicely done by the French international. Across it goes towards on the back of a 3-0 victory over Sydney. Indian youngsters. And then given away by perhaps the most experienced of Dagba. Tufiki was waiting for the pullback. Dagba